When I formed my company, it wasn't easy at all. There wasn't any tie, there wasn't any CI, there wasn't any mentors, and I didn't know anybody. I just used to work there. But I thought today I'll share my experience, share what are the mistakes I've made in bringing the company to this level. Later, when the company took off, I realized my children are not interested in managing. By the time they are in the US, this is again my mistake because I never trained them to take over the company when at the time of my retirement. So this is a story. That story is not there now, it's a totally different thing. Today, correct me if I am wrong, most of the startup companies, even if they fail, they can afford to do that. That was not the case those days. Anyway, those who are, I feel that all the new entrepreneurs or startups now are very lucky that you are starting the thing in this time. An organization like Villgro always attach social commitment or giving back to the society is something very good. I think let me first of all tell you, let me congratulate Villgro. Everybody has got ideas, want to get into that, want to start something on your own, but one has to be very, very careful. Suddenly one fine morning you get an idea, then you start something. Please do not do that. Discuss with people, knowledgeable people. Organizations like TIE, CI and all, we are there to help them out. Ultimately, then you can take a decision. Again, keeping that mind, do something which actually do not hurt the society. Indirectly or directly help the society, and we have a commitment to the society. Identifying a right partner, identifying a right director, it's not that easy. You have to work very, very deep into this. After understanding, after getting a director or partner, you have a very clear-cut responsibility in writing. Initially, it is easy. When you start a company, okay, it's easy, okay, your responsibility is this, my responsibility is this, for which, what is the emoluments you will have, how much I will have. Let's have a very clear-cut idea, because unnecessary argument can come in. Your responsibility to pay taxes and payments, statutory payments correctly. In other words, a proper accounting system. Sometimes you may not be able to take that month's salary, but see that the taxes are paid, especially now. Going to be very, very strict. Let's follow that. This is my personal advice. Another major thing I thought I must mention here, that nowadays getting funds from startups, I think Villgro also is funding, isn't it? One has to be very, very careful. You can very well accept their money, but you should always understand that is not your money. Funding when you receive, whether it is from the bank or from organization like Villgro and all that, you've got to be very, very careful. Your responsibility in maintaining the accounts, unwanted expenditure should be avoided. Just because you got a fund, okay, you double your salary. No. You will suffer. You got to tighten your belt and see that your expenditure is cut down. That will pay you one day. Another thing is you have a proper understanding with your distributors and clients. My company exports products to almost about 30 countries, and we have almost 17 distributors. It's like a family. And Hungarians, they don't speak English. When they come here, it's like a family. When I go there, they look after you so well because it's a very transparent understanding there. Go through Mr. Indira Nui's 5 C's. First C, competency. You should be competent to when you start. You should know you'll be able to manage. Competent enough to do that. Second one is courage and confidence. You've got to have the courage. When you take a decision, there will be a lot of, it's not going to be a cakewalk. There's going to be a lot of problems. You should have the courage and you should have the confidence. Communication. What you have in your mind should be communicated very clearly in writing as well as orally when you meet someone. When you meet someone, you plan your talk. Make notes. It's worth it. Consistency. That is, as a managing director today, he will say that this has to be done like this. Tomorrow he'll change his mind. He'll tell something. So your employees, your directors will think, what is wrong with this man? He's not consistent at all. He has to be consistent. Fifth and the last C is the compass. You should be like a compass. In whichever direction you put, the needle shows north. Your trustworthiness. If you don't have the last C, it's as good as not having the all 4 one before. You know, you got integrity. Your integrity is very, very important. In Thai, we spend almost about half a day every month, all the charter members, to spend time with the startups people. They come to our office, talk to them, or they invite us like this, sharing the experience. Thank you very much.